Settings. That is one loud game. Jeez Louise. Alright, new game. Post 2000 borders. Simplified map. This game mode was created for those who do not enjoy analyzing and handling so many markets in parallel. Alright, let's do this one. No, what? No. Well, I have no idea, but sure. Rombing Couch Club. Bonus. Yeah, 20% research. Difficulty, beginner. Definitely. Sure. Yeah, what I'm doing. Wait a minute. What is this thing in the screen here? Wait a minute. Is this on my screen or is it actually on the... There's something in OBS here. That's weird. Hold on. Just a sec. Yeah, it's my camera. What's it registering? Okay, well, it's moving with me, so I guess it's... Can I do... What if I do this? No, not that one. This one. Is that better? Yeah, that works. Let's just use it like that. No idea what happened there. Press F1. Start the game. Alright. Tutorial. My name is Andres, aka Projorian, the sole developer of this game. Thank you very much for supporting me and buying my first commercial game. I'm following a roadmap created together with the community, and this version contains the Managers and Offices major update. The game will reach beta with the next major update, and I have a pretty good idea that that's already done. So let's start the tutorial. Welcome in the tutorial, young entrepreneur. I have one thing left to do here first. That one, there we go. Before you start managing a real company, you will learn the basics starting here in this garage. So it's 1972 and just dropped out of college. You and your best friend think that might be a good idea to sell your calculator and build some computers to whoever is interested. Alright, cool. By the way, if windows are too small or too big, or they overlap with each other in the options menu, that you can reach by... Wow, that's some intricate English here. In the options menu, they can reach by clicking on the cog in the top left corner. That's up there. You can set screen multipliers to... Okay, sure. Now, let's see what you're good at naturally. Hover the skills to understand them and roll until you're satisfied. Charisma increases the chance of you finding a new manager and also decreases the days required for it. It is also... What? That's weird. W doesn't use any. Oh, weird. Fuck it. It's also useful for generating fans. Higher logistics helps you decrease your reseller costs by giving you more LPs. Alright. Research helps you research new technology faster. Marketing helps you sell products to more people. Computer with less money. Espionage helps you in stealing technology from others. Accounting, tax rates, loyalty, smaller salary raises per year. Wow. Espionage is not that much. Yeah, that might be good stuff. Espionage is too big, man. Maybe you don't want that high of a manufacturing thing from the start. Accounting, logistics. What? It's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. That is pretty good one. Nice. I know that you have a bright future in the industry. Without further ado, let's make that first computer of yours. Okay. Luckily, you already have a few pieces of technology you can put into it. Oh, and always read these messages until you cannot click on the next button. You will have 4 computer design types, but for now, you can make only home computers. After you polish them, home computers will have a higher prestige value than the other designs. To have the other design types, we'll have to research a list of new technologies. Computers are made up of multiple parts, such as CPU or MOBO. These are the boxes here. The red boxes are mandatory parts. Hover over their names if you'd like to know more about them. A motherboard is the main printed circuit board in a general purpose computer. Luckily, we know a few things about computers. To create a new part, click on the boxes. That will open the hardware list. Holy rockers! On this screen, you could just select an already existing hardware part and add to your computer if you made one earlier. Or you can click on the new button to make a new one. Alright, let's make a new one. Oh boy. Now you can add text to your hardware. This is gonna be fun. And customize it by using the sliders. Simply maxing them out is not a smart idea. Be thoughtful about them. When you're done, just click the create button. Dip memory. Okay, base clock. Damn, that's gonna be really expensive though. This is gonna cost us a lot of money. Let's set that to 225 225 megahertz. That's pretty good, I guess. And 50 kilobytes. 51. Sure. That's a lot of money anyway. Heat sinks are very useful to reduce temperature rise produced by your circuit and chips. Alright, let's put that on too then. This is the hardware list again. Click on the Add Computer button, or alternatively double click on the hardware lines. Well done! As you can see, your computer has attributes. Okay. The higher the attributes are, the better computer is. However, the more things you add to a computer, the more PPs or production points you need to manufacture it. The upfront cost is also higher then, but you pay that only when you finish this design, not per hardware computer manufacturer. Nice, that's pretty good. Now repeat the process with at least all the mandatory parts, the red ones, so you can enter the market. All right, let's do a CPU then. We're gonna have to use a heatsink for this. $240 kilohertz. Dang, son. Power supply. East. Quality points. Sure. Motherboard. DIN connector. Wow, that does not look like a motherboard. It's gonna be MOBO 1972. Okay. Operating system. Do we have to program our own? Opcode system. Well, it could just be the basic one, I guess. That doesn't really matter to me. 2 years went by in a second. And wow, it seems people like your computers. What? I mean, those boxes with triggers. And you earned a lot of money in the past 2 years, really? Time seems to fly, doesn't it? Really? That's a surprising amount of cash by creating basic computers and spare parts. So it's time to think different. Let's build a real company. What a duo you are. Oh, there were 2 people here. I only saw that one. Now I think you agree that it would be more professional to manage your company from an office in the city. But first, I don't remember who your partner is. Be aware that you won't be able to fire yourself or your partner, only other managers, so pick one wisely. Sure. Now that's better. A real office. This is where you will interact with your managers but most of the decisions are still yours. And also, maybe it's time to have a site too, where your workers can manufacture your computers. But where? Click on the world map icon. Oh, there. I have to choose what. Oh, dang, son, this is really intricate. This is the world map. Some markets are open to you, while others are closed. Different markets prefer different computer attributes and have different tax rates and reseller cuts. Being an entrepreneur is not about positioning desks and plans in an office, but understanding the markets and customers. So let's study how the map works. You can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel and move around. Sure. By right-clicking on a market on the map will move where you... Okay. In Computer Tycoon, you have 4 main resources, money, and 3 different kinds of points. The points are generated at your sites by your departments. RP is for research point, LP is for logistics points, and PP is for production points. The more RPs you have, the faster you can get new technologies. The more LPs, you have more markets you can sell in, and the more PPs you have, the more computers you can produce per day. Don't be intimidated. As soon as you get the hang of it, it will be simple. Most things on your screen have hints if you hover over them with your mouse. Look for a market with a poverty economic status. You can find one by clicking the $sign in the icon. You can find one by clicking on the $sign icon on the map control window. Click on it. The lightest colored markets are the poorest, which is where you can build the cheapest factory departments. Okay. Oh, the darkest, filthy rich markets will give you the cheapest research departments, as education is better in richer countries. Alright, if you have found a poverty market on the historical map, you'll easily find one in Africa. But these are... Just click on the market map. So we want to be in Eastern Africa, is that it? Or do we want to be in Eastern... It's a 16% resellers cut and then 11% tax cut. How is the darker ones? South Asia and Indochina. How does Western Africa have 2% tax and 22% reseller cut? Let's be there. Upfront cost $1 million? Sure. I have to build it too? Oh wow, this is gonna be fun. Now you are on the site screen. Let's build a factory department. Clicking on the gear icon and then upgrade button. I am not really sure what I just did there, but sure. Build a laboratory the same way as you build your factory. Actually, let's try to research a real monitor for your future computers. Obviously, a display will drastically improve your product. Let's click on the microscope button to open the research tree. Oh, dang, son. This huge research tree. Are you freaking Damn, son. Well, we're not gonna get anywhere in an hour. That's for sure. Jesus. H Christ. This huge research tree might help you to plan things out. If you double click on a node, then it will be put on your research queue automatically, including the nodes leading to it. Look for the second node in data projection, category called glass teletype, and click on it. Okay, so now it will be research. See the actual research queue? You can click on the open queue button or on the research bar. Wow. When a company invents something, then the research costs of the given technology becomes lower. Therefore, from time to time, you should check the research prices in the queue to reorganize things. On this screen, you can only see the technologies with requirements you have met. What? Okay. Now open the market list again. Look for a market where you should sell your computers. Okay. Having a site in a market doesn't mean that you're selling your computers in that market. Set filters on the right side, uncheck poverty, blah, blah, blah. Uncheck poverty. Now find a market with a rich economic stats because there you can sell your products for a high price and also more people buy computers. With a low reseller cut and low sales tax and with at least 30 million population. Just hover over the icons with your mouse and find these columns: tax and resellers. Reseller cut automatically deducted from your income when you sell a computer. Sure. Another important aspect is the population of the market. The more people you have in your markets, the more computers you will likely sell, but you also pay more for marketing. Wow. Choosing markets by their preference is a good way to specialize your development towards a given direction. On the historical map, I recommend you to choose Japan or Spain and later the US. The first two have good starting conditions, while the US has a big population. Later, you should reduce your marketing costs with departments and your tax with managers. Alright, let's just do Spain. Wait, no. have no idea what to do here. Right now you have unused LPs, and for every missing LP, you pay a penalty. So if it would be a good idea at your site, should I do it in West America or Korea? Well, I don't have one site, I have two. I think I made a boo-boo here, but I'm not sure. Sure. You can create hardware parts one by one and add them to a computer, or you can start with the computer itself and then create the hardware parts from its design screens. Okay, let's click the computer icon. I have no idea why are we in this map? Blinking box thing. Cool, you can now see a copy of your previous design. You should probably rename it. Probably. At the top of the window you can see various tabs. They all have a purpose, but we'll cover those later. For now, just add storage. Just add a storage component to your computer. If it's not empty, you can remove with the X button. Storage. New one. Heatsink and Winchester Technologies. Sure. $60,000. We want this to actually be pretty good, so let's just do that way. We're in 1970. Capacity cannot be 0. Oh, I have to be capacity, alright. 450-ish kilobytes. On the left side of the hardware designer window, you can see a preview of your hardware, and under it there is a list of available technologies. On the what now? On the who? On the left side, okay, I have no idea what that means. Maxing out all of the sliders is not a good idea. Yeah, that's a good. Well, it's just added, dude. Tab called pricing. On the pricing screen, you can see a field called base price. Sure. Whatever you set here will be discounted regionally, so it should be high. I usually set it to $8,000. We also have a matrix about the discounts per economy stat. People living in a poor market have a lower budget to buy a computer than others living in rich markets. Sure, I usually leave the discounts on the default 75, 65, 50, 40, 0% accordingly. That is my preference, but you should find yours. Let's just keep it that way. Be aware that your opponents will lower their prices when they think it's necessary, so you have to too. You can check your opponent's products and their pricing to compare it with yours. This $8,000 price tag only works as long as you don't have competitors in your market or product is much better than theirs. Sure. There's a lot of thinking in this game. The matrix at the bottom of the pricing screen. What matrix? This is it. No good. how good your computers are. Select the opponents you wish to include in the comparison. See it for yourself. So this product is I don't get it. I don't get it. Select the opponents you wish to include in the comparison and see it for yourself. Be aware that while your computer's attributes are coming from different hardware parts and are summarized into one value, the different user groups check your hardware parts separately too. For example, gamers care about video card solutions more than storage devices, although both of them have some capacity. Okay. The next tab activates the product marketing screen. Click on it. Wow, I am never gonna get the hang of this game. Is it really this intricate to sell something? Unfortunately, marketing costs a lot of money and you cannot avoid it. Who will know about your new product if you just scream about it in your office? Sure, you can set two main things here: your main target group and your campaign size. These two plus the design of your computer makes all the difference. The channel focus depends on the campaign size and the main target group, while the preference focus Shut up. Oh, be quiet. Weird. The channel focus depends on the campaign size and the main target group, while the preference focus depends on the product design and the main target group. Remember that you pay for marketing departments at your sites and for product marketing per product separately. But your marketing departments are lowering your product marketing costs, and they have an adjustable budget that you should set to 0 when you have no products on the market. Next to the sliders, you have little hints. When you release a computer after a month, you will see one or more of these. The question mark indicates that you don't know how to set it yet, if you don't know it by heart. The crossed out circle tells you that you should leave the slider on important. The crossed out what now? And if you see a green plus sign, it means that you should be set to very important. Alright, cool. Obviously, the more accurate you are with these, the more people will know about your product, and as you release more and more computers, it will become easier. You can also increase the campaign's effectiveness by increasing its size, but then it costs more money. Please also be aware that the more people are in your market, the more expensive your marketing is. So expanding into new markets without being able to create enough computers for them is not a particularly good idea, because pointless marketing will waste your money. Also, never forget to archive the computers which are already selling 0 to nothing, because you will likely lose money by not doing so, since their marketing will still cost money. If you would like to market multiple machines per computer design, so for example 2 home computers, an Echo and a Pro version, then be sure that they are different enough and they will attract enough people to pay for both. Computers marketing cost plus the extra cost which is coming from the overhead of running 2 campaigns advertising computers from the same design. Is this all the same sentence? That is a long freaking sentence, dude. Note that by selling two computers from different designs, let's say a home computer as your premium machine and the personal computer as your Echo, then you won't pay an extra overhead cost. You are allowed to sell three computers parallelly. Parallelly. Wow, that's a hard word. There's a lot of L's in that. From the same design type. When everything is ready on the release tab, you can start the testing phase of your computer. And then by pressing the market button, you can start selling. Press test button next to the release tab.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Okay. And now to start the what now? The timer in the top left corner, and wait until polishing days reaches 30 days. Alright. In the meantime, your factory, laboratory, and logistic departments will be finished too. Okay.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Let's change the name on it though.
Your new computer model is polished.
Good job. You make money. Later, remember to adjust your price if necessary when at the blah, 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 blah. Alright. Skills button. Here they are. On this screen, you can also see their skills and their cost. This is also the screen where you'd be able to use their experience points. Loyalty is the only skill that doesn't affect any particular tasks you can give to your managers. But if your manager's loyalty is high, then she will ask for a raise less often. Now click on the Set Task button. As you can see here, there are active and passive tasks. The difference is that active tasks end after some months, and you will get reports about them, while the passive tasks will never end. For example, finding a new manager. Right now, you still have 2 empty places in the office. Is an active task, while sending your manager to help out research on a site is a passive task. Choose find new manager, and then press active. All right. Find another manager. Isn't it not to be a nag or anything like that? Isn't it better to actually have the same wording there as here? Fantastic. I hope you will find another manager easily. They are pretty important on the long run. This task success rate depends on your manager's charisma. Definitely read the helper hints about the
You
tasks.
have researched a new technology. Your
Cool.
research queue is empty.
Your very last task is to have a lot of fun, my friend. This is a really intricate game, though. That was that. I have no idea what to do now. I can honestly say that.
Your research queue is empty.
Yeah, I know. What are you good at? Manufacturing. All right. Sure, it's a sandbox game, but there should be something stating the obvious what to do, actually. I can build and stuff like that. It's not a problem, but what in the bejesus? I have to do something because otherwise my thing is gonna go bankrupt. And all right, let's research something.
Your research queue is empty.
All right, let's do alkaline batteries. Sure. I have no idea what I'm gonna use those for right now, though. I'm an idiot. Computer list. Which is actually not pulling its weight. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's been archived. That's not pulling its weight. All right, let's create a new one then. A new home computer. Memory. Let's make a new one. Yep. Let's set it to 2060 and have a capacity of. Yeah, well, let's keep it at that. All right. Add computer. CPU. We probably need a new one because that is an old one. Base clock. Let's put that and create one and add to computer. This is going to be an expensive missing visualization. All right. The display. Glass teletype. This is going to be one expensive piece of equipment. A necessary technology is still missing. Oh, there we go. Add the computer. Operating system. Let's create a new one. Alright. Opcode. Let's just let's make this baby a good one. Sure. Add the computer. Power supply. We need a new one because that's not going to cut it. Heatsink, AC/DC converter, quality 10% ish. It's gonna be expensive. At the computer, building the computers is probably not the hardest part of this game. Probably selling things is gonna be even worse. Mobile. Let's make another one. DIN connector. Yeah, we probably need to research a new one as well. Create that. Add computer. Blocks with a screen thing. Blocks with a screen. With a screeb. Alright, pricing. Let's set it to 9,000. No, let's set it to 9,500. Marketing, release. Well, we probably need to test it first.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Yeah, it did. We are losing so much money. All the ding dang day. New applicant, Danny Jackson. Alright, for those who have actually watched the Stargate movie with Kurt Russell, that is Daniel Jackson, right there. Straight off. It's the same image. Highly sus. What should we set him for then? Yeah, let's set him on training. Then not really sure what I'm doing here. Market this thing. Looking for that one. Let's do that. And set an active to you too. Let's find another manager as well. This is horrible.
Your building upgrade has completed.
I am utterly surprised by this game. This was way more intricate than I thought it would be. I have no idea what to do about the losing cash flow here. The site thing is horrible. I'm thinking just shut it down. We should have built it in West America. I'm pretty sure about that. But we're still not making enough money to do anything. Still losing too much money on transportation? We're not even... I'm pretty sure this is not my type of game.
You have 1 year to get a positive account balance. Am I an idiot? Yeah, probably, but don't answer that. Oops. I'm pretty sure that this is a good game for this type of gamer. I'm not it though. But it's really intricate and there's a lot of moving parts. And I don't understand half of it. I think that's the issue. The biggest issue. Really. I can honestly say that this is not for me. Yeah. Sorry, dudes, but this isn't for me. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not for me.